Well, hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Robin and this is Knotting Hook Crochet. And we are setting a challenge for ourselves for the month of August in the year of 2022. We are declaring August Granny Square Month on our channel, Knotting Hook Crochet. And basically, we want to try to do 30 different granny squares in 30 days. Hopefully, I'll be able to stick to this challenge. So, granny square number 1 is going to be this nice little style of granny square. It's actually quite a good sized granny square. It is almost 8 inches wide. And it requires 3 colors. And we're going to get started. And so you're going to determine what 3 colors you're going to use. These are not the colors we're going to use for this example, so don't worry. This is just my practice one to make sure I still remembered how to do it. You know, because you learn these things, but if you don't do them every single day, you may not necessarily remember it. So it does require a little bit of practice. So you're going to pick your 3 colors. Your first color you're going to start with is going to be color A. I'm going to use a 7mm crochet hook, which is one of the reasons that my square is as big as it is, and Premier Basics yarn. And we're going to get started. So the first thing that we need to do is, of course, make a slip knot. And then we're going to chain 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Then we're going to slip stitch into our first chain to form a circle. And then you're going to chain 3. And that counts as a double crochet. And then you're going to do 5 more double crochets working into the circle to give you a cluster of 6, since our chain 3 counted as a double crochet. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That is our first cluster. And then we're going to chain 3. So 1, 2, 3, and then 6 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Chain 3. And do 6 more double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Chain 3. And then do 6 more to form our little mini square with the big donut hole in the center. And yes, it is supposed to be like that. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and we are going to chain 3, and slip stitch into the 3rd chain of our starting chain. Okay, just like that. Now we're still going to stay on the same color, and we're going to chain up 3. That does count as a double crochet, and in the next 5 stitches you're going to do, and we're going to do in the next 5 stitches 5 double crochets together. So a double crochet together, you would yarn over, go through your stitch, pull your yarn through, and pull through 2 loops and leave 2 on your hook. Then move to the next stitch, yarn over, go through the stitch, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Now you have 3 loops on your hook. Move on to the next one. We now have 4. The next one, we now have 5. And our last one, that's 6 loops, which is our beginning loop, and then our 5 double crochets together. So then we are going to yarn over and pull through all of the loops. Then we're going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Come over to this corner. In the center stitch, or you can just go through the middle there. You're going to do a slip stitch, chain 5, and we're going to do 6 double crochets together this time. Okay, so 6 double crochets together, and it's the same thing. Yarn over, go through your first stitch, only pull through 2, yarn over, go to the next one, pull through 2. Phone's ringing, hang on. Sorry about that. That was a phone solicitor. So we made it through 2. We're going to go to our 3rd one. Only pull through 2 loops. We have 4 loops on our hook. Our 4th one, pull through the 2. Now we have 5 loops on our hook. Pull through 2. We have 6 loops on our hook. And our last one, pull through 2. Then pull through all of them and do 5 chain stitches, 3, 4, 5. Come over here and do your slip stitch in the corner, chain 5, and 6 double crochets together. Well, I almost finished that. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pull through all of them and chain 5. Slip stitch into the corner there, chain 5, and then 6 double crochets together. Almost did it again. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yarn over, pull through them all, chain 5, come to our corner, do a slip stitch, and then we're going to chain 5, and slip stitch right up here where we first started off, and fasten off because we're about to start our next color. Okay, so you should look like this. Okay. So now our next color, I'm going to use white. Let me pull some out here. Okay, so round 3, you're going to start in any one of these spots. Okay, so you're going to fasten on. And we're going to work over into this space over here. We're going to do 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, chain 1, do 3 more double crochets in the same place, chain 2, 3 more double crochets in the same place. I know it seems like a lot. Chain 1, and 3 more double crochets in that same place. Okay, then we're going to lean over to the top and we're going to slip stitch. And we're moving over to this space. We're going to do 3 double crochets. Chain 1, 3 more double crochets in the same place. Chain 2, 3 more, doubles that is, 2, and 3, chain 1, and 3 more. I forgot when I picked out my colors here that the light purple in the same exact yarn, same line, maker, and the whole bit is so much softer than the white is. So it's not like as firm. Okay, so we did 3, chain 1, 3, chain 2, 3, chain 1, 3. And now we're going to reach over here and attach it into our slip stitch that we made at the top of that 6 double crochets together. Whoops. Chain stitch. And we're going to reach down here to this next spot, 3 doubles. That's 2. 3, chain 1, 3 doubles, that's 2 and 3, chain 2, 3 doubles, chain 1, 3 more doubles, and reach over to the top of this point and slip stitch into our slip stitch. Okay, so now we're reaching over to this space, doing the same thing. 3 doubles, chain 1, 3 doubles, chain 2, 3 doubles, chain 1, 3 doubles. Okay, so that was a mouthful. 1, 2, 3, chain 1, 1, 2, 3, chain 2, and 1, 2, 3, chain 1, and 1, 2, and 3. And we're reaching over right to where we started and slip stitching into that space. And that's it. That's all we're doing with color B. That's all that it gets. And you're probably thinking to yourself, that doesn't look anything like the sample she showed us at the beginning, but it is. Okay. So that's how we look so far. And round 4, we're going back to color A, which is our light purple, and we're going to start where we left off on the previous row. We are going to work our yarn in there. Okay. And it's chain 3 and then 5 double crochets into that same spot. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to skip this space here and come over to this space, which is the corner, and you're going to place 6 double crochets. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Chain 2, and then do 6 more in the same spot. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, skip that spot there, come over to this one with a double crochet. You're going to make 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Skip this space and come over to the corner. 6 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Chain 2. And do 6 more doubles. 3, 4, 5, and 6. This is how we look so far. So you're going to do that all the way around, stretch over here, and do 6 doubles. Then stretch over to your corner and do 6, chain 2, 6. And I will meet you there when I get around to the other side. 3. Okay, when you get all the way around to the other side, you're just going to slip stitch into the top of your chain 3 starting chain for that round. And we are finished with color A. So you want to fasten off. So we're done with color A and color B. We're going to move on to color C. But this is how you should look right now with a bunch of strings on the back. But you're looking like that. So let me get these 2 colors out of my way. And my color C is a dark purple. So with this, we're going to join it in the last stitch that we just did from the previous round into our slip stitch, which looks kind of funky here. So we want to make 1 single crochet in each of the next 5. Just regular normal. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now when we get over here to where we made our jump, we're going to come down into color B, which is our white on this one, working over top of the light purple, and make a single crochet. And then we're going to do 6. That's 1. 6 singles. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then in our corner we do 3 single crochets. 1, 2, and 3. And then we're going to have 6, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one might get hidden under there, so don't miss that one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we're at our little space again. So we reach down over top of both colors and make a single. And then in each of our regular stitches here, should be 6 single crochets. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we're dipping down. And then 6 more singles. And in our corner it is 3, and that's what we do all the way around until we get to the end. And we're not going to fasten off, we're not going to change colors again. Our next round will be with this same color. So you work yourself around, I will work myself around, and we will meet back here at the end of this round to start round 6. Okay, when you're back around to the other side, your very last stitch should be where you drop down through the 2 previous rows. Alright, I don't like how loose you were. Okay, then we're going to slip stitch to where we started off. Chain 3. Well, actually, on this part here, chain 2, and then go back into that same stitch and do a double crochet. And count that chain 2 just as a lift up. If you don't like doing that, you do not have to do that. You can just chain 3 and count that as a double crochet. Otherwise, you can do it like I did and just do it as a lift up so that you don't have a gaping hole on the one side. Okay, so now you're going to do a double crochet in each stitch around until you reach the corner, and in your corner stitch you will do 3 double crochets, and you will do that all the way around. Okay, wow, I felt like that was a double crochet marathon. So I made it all the way around to my other side, and we are going to do a clean finish instead of your regular old ordinary slip stitch. So we're going to get out our yarn needle and skip over, if you did the chain 2 riser, skip over that and come into the first stitch. Go through it like that. Come back around and down through the top, just the one side of that stitch, like that. Looks nice and clean, doesn't it? No gaping holes. Okay, so then you're going to work it in. You're going to be a little snug with it, but not like tight so that it distorts the look. You don't want to distort the look. Okay. And then we're just going to bury it in our stitches so that it's good and secure. We don't want that baby going anywhere. Okay, so now we still need to work in all of these ends, but that's with any granny square. You're going to have a lot of ends. Okay, so this is how we look. I think it looks pretty darn gorgeous. Now, of course, it is going to need some blocking because that's a lot of stitches being crammed into these little spaces, but I think it just looks great. Anyhow, remember, August is Granny Square month on Knotting Hook Crochet, and this is Granny Square number 1. I should start off with the traditional Granny Square, but we'll make that one number 2, maybe. All right, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next video.